Someone said, if you see a perfect church, don't join. You know why? Because you are not perfect. The day you join, you destroy their perfection. So I want us to deal with this first in our minds. There is no perfect church anywhere. There's no perfect pastor anywhere. None. As members of a local assembly, there's going to be issues. Maybe somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bed and somebody met that person when entering church and said, good morning. I say, now so they do for you. And that's why you must understand, where there is no expectation, there is no frustration. Don't expect the church to be perfect. Till Jesus comes, we're in this boat. We'll have to manage ourselves. Okay? The same way marriage. In marriage, nobody's what? Perfect. You don't know. Some people saw my picture of my wife online and they were saying, oh, you are lucky to have him as your husband. I said in my mind, should I tell them? Help me celebrate Pastor Mimio. You know, years back, I was privileged to lead a church, not Sphere of Light Church. And we started building. And one of those days, God showed me a vision. I saw we're building two things. I saw that the auditorium was rising, but the church was dilapidated. So the best we can build by hand is an auditorium. But we are the church. We are the temple of the living God. We are the one in whom he dwells. Are you with me? Say loud and clear, I am the church. So when we refer to the church as the bride of Christ, you are the bride of Christ. You are that bride. The one that he purchased with his precious blood. And like I said, that bride is not what? Perfect. So church as an organism describes us as a living component. We are alive. But also, because the church is not just an individual, the church is also where two or three are gathered. Nothing was wrong with the church as an entity, as individuals, but something was wrong with the management system. Now, we must understand this, particularly for those that the call of God is upon your life, and for those who have questions about how church runs. You are going to get answers this morning. Because the church is not a one-man thing. Or should I say, the church should not be a one-man thing. And this is where it gets serious, particularly for pastors of Pentecostal churches. I think if care is not taken, Pentecostalism is going to cause more problem than anticipated. There's nothing wrong with the movement, but there's something wrong with the processes that goes on there. Something is wrong. Anybody can run a one-man thing, no accountability, no sense of decorum, nobody knows what is going on, no management team. That is not the church. Let me say this to you. When some people say pastors are thieves, there are pastors who prove it correct. Are there no places that nobody is a signatory to the account but the pastor, and they can withdraw anything he likes at any time? The church is it should be managed. And I tell people, one day so, if auditors on earth will not audit you, Christ, the owner of the church, who paid with his own blood, will stand to audit you. One day so we stand before God and we will give account. How dare you say you are a pastor and you have the effrontery to put your hands into God's money? Somebody wants to sow a seed to the church, you give your personal account. Something is wrong with your understanding of the church as an organization that requires a full managerial team. Are you with me now? And these are practices that has made activities of the church questionable. And for that's one of the reasons why I have so much respect to the Orthodox system, because it's not a one-man thing. The Pentecostals must learn from that system. Don't just castigate the Catholics. They have one of the best structures in the world. That's why you barely see a Catholic priest come out and say any nonsense. You don't find. You go for any functions where Anglican priests are there, Catholic priests are there, you will see that they dress for the occasion. They are disciplined, their shoes are polished. It is in Pentecostalism we feel we can do anything. Anybody can say anything now and it passes as a doctrine. What nonsense.